Hello everyone! In this series of video tutorials, we're going to see how to create an architectural project using Dibac CAD. We will start from scratch and we'll cover every process until the end. In this case, the project will consist in one floor plan and one elevation view. Every drawing will have its respective measurements and dimensions. Okay, so without further ado, let's jump into it. First, I'm going to set the preferences of the interface to work more efficiently in this project. To change the preferences, I have to go to Tools and click on Preferences. In the General tab, I can change the size of different elements of Dibac, such as the crosshair, grips, snap points, guides, etc. So feel free to select the sizes that you feel more comfortable working with. You can also specify how often Dibac will create a backup file and also set the drawing units. In the Colors tab, you can change the background color and the color for grips, guides, snap points, and so on. In the Walls tab, you can name the wall thicknesses and the values that you find by default in the Wall Thickness drop-down menu in the Properties toolbar. If you are going to use a specific thickness in the project, you can easily edit one of these by typing a new name and a new thickness value. In this section, you can specify how the walls will be drawn. The best way is using the double side mode. This way, the walls will display both sides at once when you create them. Also, make sure that this box is checked. This will allow you to change the side insertion by pressing F5 while drawing the walls. Okay, so after setting the preferences, I can start drawing the external walls of the floor plan. For this, I select the Wall command by clicking on this icon. Now I can set the thickness of the wall in the drop-down menu and choose a color for the lines. In this case, I select white. Note that the objects drawn with a white color in a white background will automatically be drawn with a black color. So in this case, the white color is actually black. Now I can click on the workspace and indicate a direction. As you can see, the wall is being drawn freely. This is because the Ortho Mode is disabled. If I want to enable the Ortho Mode, I have to click on this box or press the F8 key. This way, I will draw the walls perpendicular to each other. After activating the Ortho Mode, I indicate a horizontal direction and type a length for this wall, which is 7.81, and press Enter. To draw the next wall, I indicate a new direction and press F5 to specify which side of the wall will be connected to the previous wall. I'm going to create this wall internally, so I leave it like this and type a new length. The next wall goes towards this direction and I type 7.19. Now I indicate downwards and type 4.4. I'm going to draw the rest of the external walls doing the same process. You can check down here the values that I'm using. To finish with the external perimeter, I just have to indicate upwards until the endpoints connect with the inner side of this wall. Now that I have finished with the first sequence of walls, I'm going to create a layer that will contain all the walls and partitions of this project. To do this, I have to click on this button to open the Layer Properties Manager. Now I type the name of the layer, press Create Layer, and then OK. Now I'm going to add the wall objects to the new layer. In order to do this, I have to select all the walls and in the Layers drop-down menu, select the created layer. To keep drawing under this layer, I need to set it as the current layer. To To do this, you can either select it again in the drop-down menu, or open the Layers window and double-click on this icon. Okay, I'm going to keep drawing the walls using the Parallel Wall function. To do this, click on the tool icon and then type the distance of the first parallel wall, which is 3.54. Now, first I have to click on the side of the wall that will be used as a reference to the parallel wall distance. Then, click on the direction of the first side of the parallel wall, and then click again on the direction of the second side of the wall. As the wall thickness remains with 25 centimeters, this wall will be automatically drawn with the current thickness. Let's do this again. With the Parallel Wall function active, I type the parallel distance value, then select the reference of the original wall, then click on the direction of the parallel wall, and once again on this direction. If I want to change the thickness for the next parallel walls to create partitions, I just have to specify a new value in the drop-down menu, and then proceed to create the parallel walls the same way as before. Type a distance, click on the reference wall, and then click 2 times in the respective direction of the wall sides. I'm going to select the Wall tool again to create a partition wall from this corner to this corner, and then switch back to the Parallel Wall function. Now I type the distance for the wardrobe space and do the 2 clicks. Now I'm going to type a new distance for the hallway width and do the same process. Another way to create a sequence of equidistant walls is using the tool called Divide Wall. This function will create a certain amount of perpendicular partitions with respect to a reference wall. After activating the function, I type the number of divisions and the length of the partitions that will be created. Now I have to make sure to select the right reference wall and the right direction. This function will draw the walls in different ways depending on the specified length and direction of the line that I'm about to indicate. The walls will always be drawn towards the left of the line. So if I click on this corner and then click on this corner, the walls will be created to the left of the direction and will divide the section of the wall corresponding to the specified line. Therefore, it wouldn't have mattered if I use this reference or this one. Okay, so let's move with another tool. I'm going to use the Lengthen Shorten function to extend an existing wall or line. Just click in the wall, and then you can either type a distance or click in the side of another wall to connect them. Now use the intersection function and click on any of the sides of this wall to fix all the intersections with the partitions. To delete walls, select the Erase function, click on the left wall, and left click to erase it. If you do this action one by one, the intersections will mend automatically. I'm going to use the Parallel Wall function to complete the partitions of this floor plan. Now I'm going to use the Wall function to create the last walls. After finishing all the walls, I can use the Line tool to close the walls without corners that remain open. Every time you create a line, make sure to double right click to exit the function and restart the function quickly.